I met a man who grew up in Baltimore and worked for the Whirlpool company, if we remember that, and then making, appliances and this and that. And he was such a good influence on my life. His nickname Peeps. He had no teeth, and he was funny as shit. And he built himself this like one rectangle dwelling, and his front door, his only door, was a sliding glass door. So we would go down to hang out with Peeps, and he would open the door, and he had no teeth, so he could do this. He'd do that massage thing a lot. Right, he'd do that like massaging your gums. Yeah. And so he would open the door, and he'd stand there for a second, and he'd go, "Y'all want to get high?" And we'd be like, "Yeah." And we would literally just like, I know it's like a parent's nightmare that you're like hanging out with an older man and smoking weed, getting high, but like seriously, I got so much church from this dude. I felt that was the first person in my life that made me feel like I wasn't toxic for being different. Like he was just on his shit. And I was like, man, if this dude is this old and he can be on his shit, it's perfectly okay for me to be on my shit. I didn't expect that to mean I wouldn't have to weather storms for being different. It just meant that like you can do you. You can be you. And I miss that guy. You know what I mean? Like I miss that. Yeah. But
older people have more experience.
They got more experience. They've been through things. Right. His wife had died. He named his tree that was out front of his house his wife's name, and he would talk to her sometimes. And like you could tell when he was in his feelings, and when he was happy, he had no qualms about just being where he was at. And so that made me feel like I don't have to have qualms about being where I'm at. He was just a very healing person in my life.